Thanks for watching the Paul Farrington Show. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of the above. And make sure you follow us at Paul Farrington Show on Instagram. Thanks for watching. And welcome into the Week 17 reaction show on the Paul Farrington Show. Paul Farrington, a distraught Paul Farrington, joined alongside a jubilant Jack Weinberger. And would you say depressed is the right word? What's the right way to describe you right now?
There's no
numb?
just
totally numb.
Numb is the right word. Yeah, not depressed. Numb.
Yeah, numb.
Can we cue some Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. We're alive. Week 17. We're alive.
How many people do you think just exited out of the show?
I don't even care.
Yeah, we got.
I have no care about the NFL anymore.
We got a big fan base.
Other than
just tune in.
Other than betting.
Yeah.
Other than betting.
Of course.
Well, you'll be on my Steelers this Sunday against.
Oh
Cleveland.
yeah. Listen, I root for other people's happiness because I've never felt it. So I hope other people are happy. But
wow. Before I continue, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Every subscription goes a long way, as we always say here. Andrew, that's a very nice statement from you because I'm petty. I'm the exact opposite.
well, because you're not actually in pain like I'm in pain.
What's different pain?
Well, my pain is it's 3 sports.
Oh.
It's never winning anything ever. So listen, I just don't want anyone to ever feel like I feel. At least you have the Yankees. The Vikings are going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm a Yankees fan, but the Yankees don't touch the Vikings on my fandom scale.
I don't look at Paul and go, like, Paul's a Yankees.
But regardless, he's
I root for the
experienced.
Yankees.
No, he watched. Listen,
I saw 09.
I watched 58 Mets games for a collapse. Watched every Jets game in the last 20 years for collapses. The Knicks, they'll collapse. It doesn't matter. I'm numb. I'm numb to it all.
Yeah, no, it's again, I'm sorry. I've been rooting for the Jets all year long.
Okay,
genuinely, I have.
You know what's funny? I've been rooting against him all year long. I need him big time this Sunday.
I know.
By the way, that top 10.
Oh no, that top 10 thing.
I know.
You're at 13 right now,
And I'm rooting for a loss. We would go all the way up to 8.
Yeah, can you go? Is it?
I think it's 8.
And I'm rooting for you to win.
Yeah,
Because right now, I think the Jets own all the tiebreakers.
Yeah, because they stink. They've lost every game in the last 8 weeks.
No. But you own the wrong tiebreaker.
Oh, we do?
You're
I
picking
didn't know that.
you're 7-9. The worst 7-9 team right now is the 10 pick.
Oh yeah, true. You're right. But again, we're playing a division team, and whatever. Regardless,
I mean, yeah, we could be seeing Andrew as Super Mario.
I don't want that. I want to be in the playoffs.
What happens?
I want to be Super Mario.
Does top 10 pick? Does 10 count?
Oh, 10 counts.
Okay,
10 counts.
I
know you'll
go.
follow.
Yeah.
Anyway, the AFC playoff picture right now, we can touch on that real quick. The 7 seed, it's between the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. The scenarios: if the Dolphins win, they beat the Jets, they're in. Actually, I'm sorry, the Patriots. If the Patriots win against the Bills, they're in, which seems like almost all of America has agreed it probably won't happen. But
regardless of the outcome with Buffalo and Cincy, they're playing a meaningful game at home against the Pats.
Oh, yeah. So again, you don't want to bet against Bill Belichick, but I'd be stunned to see.
No, they're
Bill Belichick is a shell of himself. That guy's an idiot.
They're terrible. I watched.
I don't think they're a good team.
They should have lost against the Dolphins too with a third stringer.
They stink.
So if the Patriots beat the Bills, they're in. But let's assume they lose that. Then it comes down to the Dolphins controlling their own destiny against the Jets.
Yep.
And if the Jets find a way to win that game, I don't know.
And then they're back.
I'm rooting for you. I hate those 2 other teams, so I hope you make it. However, you have no chance.
So right now, though, we don't know if Teddy Bridgewater will play.
Doesn't matter. We don't have a quarterback.
You can beat Skylar Thompson.
No, we can't.
You beat him 40. Didn't you beat him by 40 points earlier?
Yeah, when our
this year?
team was good. Now our coach is giving up. The team's giving up. They suck.
That's the concern about the Jets.
The Jets will show up, and
they will not
they'll
show
want to keep
up.
their rival out. They'll play.
No, they won't.
They're going to play.
No, they won't.
I think they'll play.
They didn't play last week. They haven't played the last 2 weeks.
Well,
Andrew, they haven't played the past 5 weeks.
Yeah,
they're averaging 12 points.
No, I'm not. You're not getting that at me.
Miami stinks right now. Miami's terrible right now, though. Like, the Jets could win that game.
Yeah, we can win.
Anyway, the Steelers-Ravens game. What were you? Hey, how were you reacting last night during the game?
My reaction last night, I could not. You can't describe it in words. You had to be there. And my family was there. My brother Jeff and his friend was there. They could only tell you.
I had Steelers money line, baby.
They could only tell you the jubilation.
How much did you have on the Steelers though?
A couple $100.
Okay, so where was the jubilation? Was it coming from the bet or from the playoffs?
I mean, it was a lot, both. But when I saw my quarterback, my quarterback Kenny Pickett, march us down that field, those throws that man made,
he looked great. Yeah,
he is the future. We were sitting at 2-6. I'm like, guys, I've been hearing it all season. Oh, Najee sucks. Pickett sucks.
Najee does suck.
Defense overrated. The O-line sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. And now they're out. You know, everyone's America's team, Miami Dolphins, weapons galore. We're fighting with them. The shitty Pittsburgh Steelers are fighting with the Miami Dolphins for that final spot. Here we are, week 17. We're coached greatly. Pickett is the man. Pickens is a dog. The defense is great. 7-2 with TJ Watt. Love this team.
Mike Tomlin's unbelievable. Because you're gonna beat
Love
Cleveland this weekend
this
at home,
team.
and he's never had a losing season.
Najee stinks, by the way. Just go back to that. He stinks.
Najee ran angry.
Warren is so much
Sunday.
better than him. Every time Warren gets in the
he's
game,
not
it's like a
better than
boom.
Najee.
No, he is. He knows it too. He's better.
Warren's very solid. I
he's not better than
love
Najee.
Warren, but
He's not better than Najee.
no, Najee's better. But Warren's good.
Is there any part of you now? This is where it gets a little far fetched. But
the last 2 weeks, seeing Kenny Pickett lead us down that field, calling his own plays, making these throws in tight windows, he's a dog. And I love the kid.
if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, who I think they're going to, well, it depends what happens tonight during the Monday Night Football game. But if you're the 2 seed, if you wind up being the Chiefs, the Bills, the Bengals, whoever, would you rather see
The Dolphins.
you'd rather see the Dolphins than the Steelers? And
Defense, I've been saying it all year. Defense in January.
Oh, look, if you're the Bengals and you're seeing the Steelers round 1, they don't want that. Hey, we beat them once, played a close game with them again. AFC North.
week 1, right?
Yeah, beat them week 1.
Yeah.
Then the second time around, close game. They beat us by a touchdown, but they don't want any part of the AFC North playoff matchup.
No.
not anything whatsoever.
I don't think the Bills or Chiefs honestly care, but the Bengals.
No,
Yeah,
I think
I
that
agree.
they would. Yeah, I think the Bills or Chiefs would run through you. I mean, like it's been a great season for you, but if you get one of those two, it's going to be hard to keep up.
I'm hoping the Bengals win tonight. If we go to
They're up
Cincy,
7-0 right now.
You have a chance.
if we go to Cincy, there's a world where we beat Cincinnati.
I'm upset with the way the season progressed for the Dolphins because I really think before all these injuries, I thought they were a very good football team that had a chance. I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I thought they could have been a factor in the AFC playoffs. And without Tua, which he says he wants to play in the
should never
playoff
play
game.
again.
No, he shouldn't ever again. But he says he wants to play in the playoff game. I don't know how the league allows him to play. Like it would be a horrible look.
He's not going to play. The Jets will go in there and win, and we'll beat Cleveland and go to the playoffs. I'm telling you that. Mark it right now.
No, I know. I think that's
I will
likely
be- I will
depending on
be-
the
If everyone loses, who gets in?
the Patriots.
the Patriots.
Oh no!
I will
right, so
be in Heinz Field on Sunday afternoon. It'll be about 4:05. The Bills will have won 45-0. We'll be taking a knee, and the big screen will show the Jets lining up for a game-winning 40-yard field goal with all of Acrisure Stadium. Jets, Jets, as it goes through the upright, and we go on to Cincinnati.
Love that, Andrew. I need to ask you one question though. I know you don't want to talk about it, but just one question, okay?
I'm listening.
7-4, okay. We all now to 7-9.
Well, they're my Super Bowl pick, my legitimate Super
I know,
Bowl pick.
I know. Was this a disappointing season? But was it a successful
No.
season for the Jets?
No,
Okay.
I said before the season. You heard me here. Playoffs. I'm done. We haven't been in the playoffs for 10 years. There's no more successful season until we make the playoffs.
12 years,
I thought it was 2012.
12 straight years.
All right, whatever. 12 years.
2010, right?
Yeah,
Regardless,
the longest stretch in Jets history.
they stink.
Yeah.
I would fire the coach, but we're getting up my
You
collar.
fire Salah?
Did you see how they played last week? They looked prepared.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, exactly. See ya.
I mean,
Give Sean Payton a blank check and go get Lamar Jackson.
Well, they're not gonna get Lamar.
Why?
The Ravens will sooner franchise tag him than allow him to walk. There's no chance Lamar Jackson hits the open.
I don't know. We have no chance. I guess we got to draft a quarterback 8th. Hopefully one's good.
You need a quarterback, or you can go out.
No, don't say it. He stinks. The guy who cries in the post games? No, we don't want him.
He was who I was. It was him. I was also gonna say there's
Jameis? I don't
Jimmy G
know.
exists.
He's not.
Yeah, how about Tom Brady? And
Derek
green and
Carr.
white?
Derek Carr.
I would love Tom Brady.
Can you
but he's
imagine
not
Tom
coming.
Brady? on
Derek
the
Carr?
Jets?
No, he stinks.
You want Derek Carr?
I guess who's like that? I guess Will Levis. I don't know.
You know, though, people
no one,
really.
dude.
Oh, God.
There's no one. We have no hope.
No, there's no. I think
take
a lot of
Bridgewater.
people though. The Bridgewater.
We already had him. He stunk.
I think that a lot of people who are not Jets fans are not realizing the impact of the Vera Tucker and Brees Hall injuries.
Yeah, if we have them, we'd make the playoffs.
I think you would have.
Yeah.
Because like the offense.
Vera Tucker actually is first team All Pro, and we had a running back that was unbelievable, and that's why
the rookie of the year.
Yeah, that's why. Well, we still have the rookie of the year, both actually.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason we were successful. Zach still was terrible, but we could just hand the ball off, run it behind that animal, and we get how many? 4 or 5 yards every time.
I think what Kenneth Walker was doing to the Jets
Yes,
on
that's
Sunday
what we
is
would-
what
yeah,
Brees Hall was
yeah.
doing to people beforehand.
You knew that Jets-Seahawks game was done after Walker busts out the 70-yard run on the first drive.
Oh, yeah, no, you knew. The first play.
Yeah, that was
literally the first play.
That was first play
That
of
was
the
the first play of the game. Yeah, it was over.
You knew it was. Yeah.
No, it was over.
So unsuccessful season. Would you agree with that? Do you think from a Jets
I wouldn't say
perspective?
it wasn't. It was just like another season of the Jets.
Well, look,
I guess it's successful in the fact
the
that you
rookie
know
class
Zach.
was
Well,
so
actually,
good.
I'm incorrect. It was a successful season because now we know that Zach Wilson isn't the answer, and we know Mike White isn't the answer. Which I have sat here and defended him like I'm Castle
But
Black
I think,
in Game
I think
of Thrones.
also that
He
it was.
stinks.
I think also it was great to see that Sauce Gardner, great hit. Breece Hall when he comes back will be a hit. Garrett Wilson hit. Like all your young players, you have a lot of young talented players.
Okay.
It just takes a while to get that quarterback. It's hard to find that.
Well,
guy.
take a while. It's been how many years? So Namath retired in what, 72 or something. So it's been 50 years.
Yeah.
Literally 50.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. We have
Even the Vikings go through. It's a
mean, if
different
Kirk-
misery. We know it's a different misery.
I want Aaron Rodgers. That's what I want.
Go back to week
I want Aaron
1.
Rodgers.
If you told me that the Jets would play a meaningful game in Seattle week 17, I'd say, successful season. But the way things panned out, being 7-4, with a pretty much, I'd say a 70% chance to go to the playoffs at that point.
And the schedule was getting easier.
Yeah,
And we
I
played
would say
worse.
all in all, because of that, unsuccessful.
Yeah.
They should have been a playoff team. Like you host Detroit, again, you're up by 4 with a minute left. You should have won that game.
They averaged 12 points per game the last 5 games.
And then you hosting Jacksonville, big primetime game, Thursday Night Football, lay a night and score 3 points.
After you beat Chicago, 31-10 in MetLife? Do you remember that game, the Mike White game? After that, I was looking at the Jets saying, wow, these guys, I don't think
thought we
they'll
were gonna win the
compete with
Super Bowl.
Buffalo, but they're right up there. Like they're not right up there with Buffalo, but they can
No,
compete.
but I was still confident
for
when
a
we
high
went to
wild card.
Buffalo. When we went to Buffalo and
yeah.
lost 20-12, I was like, oh, we might, whatever. Again, no
There
more
it is.
Jets.
There it
No
is.
more Jets.
That's the Jets quota. He's
That's
reached
it,
his
yeah.
quota. He's reached his quota.
Hey, and this week, I need you. I need you big. Yeah.
I hope we lose.
The
I want a better pick.
honestly, Andrew, perhaps more disappointing than the Jets this weekend was the Vikings' performance in Green Bay.
That was just,
I actually don't know what the final score of the game was because
I think it was
turned it
42-7.
off.
it was the
I think,
42,
we ended with
42-14.
17.
it was
We ended with
42,
17.
42
17.
We ended with 17.
17, yeah, 42
But I don't care to. I didn't care to watch the end.
It was the biggest.
Justin Jefferson played well.
Hey, Jair backed up his talk. Loved that.
Jair Alexander's
Loved
a clown.
He's fantastic.
He's a punk. He's
Why is he a
fantastic.
punk? He literally destroyed your best player.
He will talk and he will back it up.
When I thought after he
gritted right in his
gritted
face.
in his face, I thought Jefferson was going to have a 150-yard game.
Well, that's concerning that Jefferson has no heart.
Let me-
He was probably my top
he
receiver,
has
and now
heart.
he's way down the
He has
list after
heart.
that.
He has heart.
I mean, that was the most obvious Packers spot to me. In Lambeau playing for their lives, and they're a small favorite.
But do you know what the more disappointing thing to me is? Again, I sat here. It was just me and Zach and Ziggy on the show, and there's a reel out there of me saying the Packers are dead, and it's come back to bite me in the ass. But when I watched that Vikings-Packers game, Green Bay wasn't incredibly impressive to me. It was another Vikings choke game. I don't think the Packers are that good of a football team.
I've said that all year.
No, I think
Packers.
the Packers are, a borderline wild card team. And the Vikings, though, after blocking the punt, what happened? It was a kick return touchdown, a pick six. They missed a field goal. Green Bay was good, but I didn't walk away from this game saying, "Oh, Green Bay is going to go into San Francisco and beat them."
Well, they're now going to win against Detroit, and they'll be in.
They'll get in.
And now, the problem is there, since they beat you, they'll go to San Francisco.
Yes.
Which is a much harder matchup than going to you.
Yes. So I think the Packers are going to get in, and I never want to bet against Aaron Rodgers. Even though I did it earlier this year, you can't bet against him. The Steelers and Packers are similar in that way, Jack. Both of them, everything seems to go right for them. Have you noticed that ever, Andrew?
Of course.
It's just two.
It's just
two,
no.
Two good franchises.
No.
Two good teams. Two teams who are
You're
coached
good teams.
great.
You're good
Two
teams.
teams with great quarterbacks.
You're good teams, but it's just every single chip falls into place.
We're good. Can't fall. Don't fault us.
No, I can't.
We're
It's just
7-2 with TJ Watt. 7-2 with our Patrick Mahomes. We're 7-2.
no. We've said that the whole season on the show how important he is. But I think the Packers again. The whole point here is that they're going to make the playoffs.
Well, the Packers.
I can't see
the
them.
Packers can
making a
go
run.
into anybody in the NFC, and I can feel like they can win. Whereas if we went to like Buffalo, I'd say there's
Well,
no.
that's the Aaron Rodgers effect.
There's no chance.
That's the Aaron Rodgers effect.
You just got to hope it snows like 7 inches and you win 3-0.
And we, yeah.
Yeah, you would think though when you had before Ben last season when if his arm was falling off in the middle of games, you would feel confident, not confident, but you would think that you could go anywhere and win a game
Oh, with Ben?
with Ben.
With Ben, most of the time.
Yeah, it's the way Packers fans feel with Rodgers. I think Rodgers is better than Ben Roethlisberger, but Steelers fans felt confident. Wouldn't you say? I don't know. I'm so disappointed with the Vikings have this ability to get blown out like no one else in the league. They've had three of their past 5 games. They've been down 30 points at halftime. It's horrible.
If you get a crappy Cousins, you can lose to anybody in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
It's a huge problem. All right. So we were talking before the show about some smart Super Bowl plays as the odds are coming out, and Andrew kept teasing us that he has this.
I have a good play.
This sharp. Would you call it a sharp play?
I'm excited to hear it.
No.
Okay.
I think it's square, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm being serious, but I like it.
Please reveal. Actually, you want to take a guess?
I'll take a guess, yeah.
So who right now is kind of...
Well, just read the odds.
So we have the Bills plus 370, Chiefs plus 450, Eagles plus 550, Niners plus 550, then Bengals 8-1 and goes down. Cowboys 10-1. I'm gonna go with the. He says it's a square play. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of who's square.
And I didn't anticipate that.
Cowboys 10-1.
My guess is gonna be. Oh man! I think he's gonna say. I'm gonna go with the Bucs. I think you're
Bucs,
feeling the Bucs.
So Bucs are 22-1.
We're not square play, but I'm gonna go with the Bucs.
You've changed your tune. So there's a team.
Oh, the Vikings.
It's the Chargers.
Yes, there's a team that has a free victory. A free victory.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the San Diego Chargers. They get to play a team that stinks, whether it be the Jaguars or the Titans, who they will beat 100%. On the road in a stadium where those fans don't care. Chargers have no fans either. So I don't even know who will go to the game. Regardless, they'll win it. Then they have to win. Then they play a game probably against either the Bengals or the Bills. I would love for it to be the Bengals.
Let's say Cincinnati wins tonight.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are the 1,
Bengals
and the Bengals
2,
are the 2.
Bills 3. Yeah.
So then
we go to
the
Cincy,
Jaguars. So then the Jaguars. I'm sorry. The Chargers would be the 5.
Yeah. So then they would most likely play
The Bengals as the 2.
Yes. Who
That's
I would
a winnable
love.
game.
They go there and they win that game. Now and by the way, if you've looked at this defense, I'm pretty sure they're the best defense over the last 5 weeks are allowing like 10 or 11 points a game, which is phenomenal.
They're finally getting healthy, right?
Yeah, finally getting healthy.
Both sides.
They play a meaningless game. They should. I don't know if they will rest everyone. They should rest everyone. I don't think it matters this game this week for them. I think they've locked in the 5 seed.
I'm pretty sure they're locked in.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. You just need one great Justin Herbert game. And then I think whoever wins the AFC is winning the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Whoever you get out of the NFC is going to be a solid team.
Regardless. Again, and do I think the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl? Probably not, but 24-1. Those are crazy odds.
I think that people are just looking at them having to go to Cincinnati, to 2 of the 3 between Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Kansas City. And
listen, but again, like you said, nothing's guaranteed in the playoffs.
Don't you think Brandon Staley's an idiot, though?
No,
right?
he's an idiot.
Okay.
But again, say the Bills or the Bengals or the Chiefs, someone knocks them off. That 5 seed looks pretty good, and it's happened before. So listen.
No, I like that pick, and they're playing really good football. But don't forget, the Jaguars went into LA earlier and mauled them. Do you remember that game?
I know
it was without Keenan Allen, I think, and maybe without.
I like that actually better for this a revenge spot.
It is a revenge spot, and I wouldn't like.
I also do like the Cowboys 10-1.
I wouldn't bet the game. I do too.
Because the Cowboys are going to be the 1 seed in the NFC.
You think Philly loses?
That's another thing that
Well, the Giants are resting everybody, right? They don't care. They're the 6th seed. Aren't they?
But does Brian
they care.
You
got to build that culture. Yeah, they care.
Do you remember the last game of last season?
Yes, they care.
Yes, I do. Yeah, they're not going into Philly as a 14-point dog winning the game, right?
For context, I believe Philly was playing Washington, right?
Yeah, Philly needed to
win so the
Giants get in.
And then they took everyone out.
And they lost everyone out.
And
the Giants missed the playoffs.
That's a 14-point spread, which tells me that everybody's sick.
The other thing, too, is that Dable, right now, Daniel Jones is playing really good football at the moment. I don't know if you want to take him out and even mess with that momentum at all.
Well, they have no chance to win that football game. Hurts is playing, right?
Probably, but he's banged up.
To lock up the number 1 seed at home?
Yeah, I think the Eagles win, too. But if you were Dable, what would you do?
It's a 14-point spread, which tells me Jones is not playing.
If you were Dable, what would you do?
I'd sit him.
You'd sit? Would you rest everyone?
I probably would, but I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't. And it's still a rivalry game. And also, again, I know this isn't Giants talk, but the Bucs at 22-1 is a good play too.
Oh, I know you like Brady.
Yeah,
I know you like
I mean,
Brady.
look, they're gonna get.
You get a
game.
home game against one of these soft NFC East teams.
No,
in the
you get Dallas.
They'll kill them at home.
You think they'd beat Dallas?
And then again, who's the? So they're 4. They play the 1. The 1 is
Philly.
They'll beat them, dude. I like it, and it's Tom Brady. Last week is the first time I took him plus 270.
What you know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for.
Tom Brady's back.
I think he'd lose in Philly in that divisional
You
round.
think?
I think he would.
You think he'll beat the Cowboys?
Very at home, very well could. Yes, absolutely.
But if you had to bet on it,
I bet the
Bucs.
Bucs.
The Bucs will be a 4-point home
Really?
dog. They'll be a 4-point dog to Dallas in the playoffs, and they'll win.
this is what
You don't think Brady knows the lines his wife left him for this season?
Oh,
you don't think
yeah.
those guys are rallying in there after they win one game? Because it's all belief. The Eagles will sit on their couch, right, watching the game, doing whatever. Tom Brady will have an inspiring win at home. The fans will be going crazy, and those guys will walk into that locker room and be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Well, no,
this is we have the GOAT.
no, it won't be Philly because the Packers will upset the 49ers and the Vikings will host Brady. Packers will upset the Eagles. And then we have a Viking.
true.
Then we have a Viking
if the
Packer.
Bucs-
NFC
Also, if one team
championship.
wins, if one underdog wins, they don't have to go to Philly.
the Bucs.
Yeah,
Yes, no, the Bucs would.
The Bucs need the Bucs
just
need,
one underdog has to win.
The Bucs
Yes.
need the Giants
Oh,
or
if
the
the
Packers.
I love the Bucs even more now that we're speaking about it.
If the 6 or the 7, which is the Giants.
Well, the Giants aren't going to win in Minnesota.
No, I agree. They're probably not.
They're not going to win. I know we can lose. Look, if the Giants went in there and won by 20, would I be stunned?
Wait, so then who?
No,
oh,
but
wait,
I don't think that they will
That's
win.
actually
Hold on,
even
can,
worse.
Can Green Bay go to San Fran and win?
That's what if that happens, the
That's-
Bucs win the Super Bowl. I think. I'll put it right here.
So then,
Brady going into Minnesota
then
and
Green
licking
Bay-
his chops.
Green Bay goes to Minnesota, and then
No,
Tampa
Green Bay
goes.
would go to Philly.
Oh, right, and then Tampa goes to
Minnesota.
To Minnesota. Tampa would beat Minnesota.
also-
Oh
Just
yeah,
put it out
and then
there.
Tom Brady in the NFC Championship, he's winning that game.
There's nothing I want more than a Viking Packer. I know it's so unrealistic,
And
but
then
a
Brady
Viking Packer
could
NFC
host
championship.
Brady could host the Packers in the NFC Chip.
Oh God, I love how far fetched.
and then it's a Bucs Chargers Super Bowl. Chargers have no fans. Another home game.
You know if the Steelers sneak through the AFC Chip and meet the Chargers, we're at home in the AFC Chip in that game.
Sorry, Zach. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying Brady also has a movie coming out. Comes out in February.
Oh, that looked horrible.
He could be promoting his
Was it
movie. as
80
he's
for
winning.
Brady?
Yeah, 80 for Brady.
What are the odds that Gronk shows up
To
to the playoffs, like in uniform and plays?
and plays. I bet he's in the stadium.
Oh, of course he'll be in the
he'll be in the
stadium.
stadium.
Plays 12%.
I think there's a real world where he plays.
Well, he said he wants to come back and wear 69. See that? He wants to wear number 69. He said he wants to come back and play.
I don't know.
I actually thought he was going to come back at some point.
Would he be good?
Yes.
Yeah, he'd be
You think
phenomenal.
he'd be,
He's Rob
you think he'd be
Gronkowski.
phenomenal?
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be
Not phenomenal, but he'd be a red zone
good.
threat.
like,
It'd be the same thing. He'd jog in at like the 10-yard line, and him and
just-
Tom would he know that? Yeah,
touch
They'd
down
wink,
end zone.
they'd wink, and that would be it.
yeah, that's what they
He
do.
he beat me.
Yeah,
from,
He'd be a little
me
bit
from-
better of a Zach. Yeah.
me
All right,
from,
so wait,
when we
for
were playing
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day.
Let me
Two
ask you guys this real quick. While we're talking about the NFC playoffs, between Brady and Rodgers right now,
Brady,
you think really?
the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Do you know how many times I've watched this guy? Literally, as soon as the Panthers blew it and they got whatever the ball on like the 3-yard line with like 10 minutes left, it was I guarantee this. This is what this guy does. He wins everything. It always looks like this. And usually it's like the first 3 games he's like 2-3, and then he's amazing. This year it just happened to be the first 16 it took. Watch. It's what this guy does.
Who I'd rather have in the postseason now?
No, I was going to get to. I know the Packers are going to San Francisco, but who do you think is the more dangerous team going into the playoffs?
Oh well, just path wise, I'd rather have the Bucs.
What about team?
But taking away path, I think Green Bay's better.
Okay.
I mean, they've mauled you guys.
Yeah.
They beat Dallas by double digits.
I mean, anyone can maul us, but I mean, the Colts were mauling us.
I think Aaron Rodgers is right now more talented than Tom Brady.
But also the fact for the Bucs, it is very huge that they can rest everyone this week. Like they're old.
no,
Like Tom Brady
is old.
Yeah, he's gonna rest.
Yeah.
Their defense is older. That's still that Super Bowl defense, basically. Like Mike Evans will rest. He got his 1,000 yards.
He's going to talk himself into the Bucs as his play by the end
Oh,
of
I'm
the
definitely gonna be taking the. I like the Bucs, Cowboys,
And the Chargers.
and the Chargers.
I think to answer your question like more into,
But I'm not gonna obviously bet the Cowboys if I can't just bet
Yeah, you can't,
both
yeah.
sides of that game.
I
You
would bet the Bucs to make a deeper run because they're at home. But if the Packers were hosting Dallas,
The Packers had won the North
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
like if the Packers are hosting Dallas in the playoffs, I think they beat them worse than Tampa does.
Okay.
I think there's a better chance the Packers can go to Philly and win than the Bucs can go to Philly and win. The Packers' path would be.
I think the Bucs would have a better chance than Philly.
The Packers' path is San Francisco, Philly, both on the road. They're not going to win both.
I really think Tom Brady scares a lot of these teams.
Oh,
That would be
the GOAT.
I think the Eagles. I don't know why. I just can see the Eagles shitting themselves
Bucs
playing
just
Tom Brady.
really have not shown me anything.
No, they're bad.
Oh, they're terrible.
They
they're
haven't
bad
shown me
team.
anything all year.
But
It's
again,
just
Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Somehow they find
know.
themselves down 10 points every game in the fourth quarter, and next thing you know, Brady has 2 touchdowns.
The scary thing is too, is like the Bucs are so bad. Like I've bet them all year, and they just
they never cover
look
ever.
terrible,
Yeah, yeah.
awful. But it's like if they win a home game in the playoffs, very like imaginable.
And then Tom Brady has one of his games.
And then you're in the divisional round. It's like shoot, at that point, like anybody can win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is funny to think about.
I just think going into Philly is going to be a really tough
I think
place
Philly
to play.
would beat them, but
But
No, they need one underdog
I do
to
think
win.
that Philly would be nervous.
yeah, Philly needs the Packers to win.
Really, you're gonna like. I love the 49ers, but Tom Brady in his hometown against a rookie, I'd have trouble seeing.
He already lost once to
It's
him.
more
Again,
it's-
no, but I like that. Now he comes back, and I don't know. I like the Bucs.
I mean, imagine the Giants and the
Then they have
Packers
no
both win round one. The Bucs are probably the favorites to win the Super Bowl.
I actually think the Vikings are on track.
Honestly, yeah.
yeah, the Bucs are probably a favorite at that point.
I think that the Vikings got the best draw of the wild card teams, though. I would rather play the Giants than the Packers or the Cowboys.
I agree.
Not to say that again,
But
not to
also,
say the
I
Giants
bet you the
can't win.
Giants are saying the same thing the other way. around.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, they would.
Because the Giants can lay an egg offensively.
Not
Like
against
they,
us.
but they could.
Have you seen this Vikings defense?
Yeah, I have.
This is the worst
yeah,
defense in the NFL.
I don't. I've seen what Rodgers did to it.
Daniel Jones looked like Joe Montana.
Yeah, well, they scored 20 points,
no, but he threw for 350.
and they only scored 20 points.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So if he has like a mediocre game, the Giants scoring 14 points.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So you could like you should win that game at home.
You shut down Saquon.
Yeah.
Although I guess not because he throws for 350 against us. But all right. So you're buying Brady here.
Well, I think just Chargers. I've never had a ticket where like I'm in the Super Bowl and it's like, oh, I have whatever, say 100 to win 2,400 on the Chargers and 100 to win 2,200 on the Bucs. And I really think one of them can make the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's probably going to be Bengals
No, the
or
NFC especially. The NFC
Yes.
is wide open.
Do we go all in on my Steelers to win 36 grand off $100?
It's 136 grand on the Steelers.
Hey, bet it now. 'Cause once
The
we get
problem
in,
for the Steelers,
once we
Shaq,
get
is
in,
just
it cuts.
That first game, again, you need it to be Cincinnati.
But again, though,
I
if they
think-
win that game, then they have to go to the Chiefs. They have no chance.
No, they.
Hey, we have Pickett.
I
You see
think, what
Pickett-
would the
you see
line
Pickett
be?
the
though?
last 2 days? Defense is great.
What would the line be in Kansas City?
We'd get 19.5 and we'd cover.
It would have to be 19 and a half.
But listen, I
Anything
actually
under
like
20,
wherever
I
the
hit.
Steelers Super Bowl odds are as soon as this season ends. I like those for next year.
for next year. I can see that.
This year they have no chance.
You never know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you just got to make it.
I'm not ready to buy into Pickett that much yet.
I also I don't know. I almost talked myself into the Vikings before, but I've
Tonight?
seen no. I'm saying
Yeah.
like as my pick when I looked earlier today, because their
Really?
odds are also like 2,300.
So,
I
so
just
okay.
hate the fact now you go on the road to San Fran.
No,
like,
no, the season ended yesterday.
Like I loved you as a 2 seed.
No, Jack.
I love
The
you as the
season
two.
ended yesterday.
Yeah, I agree.
I was on my basement floor and I looked at
Can
my
they
dad.
get the 2 seed?
Yes, but
need
San Fran
San
would have to
Fran-
lose to who is it?
Arizona,
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
in San Francisco. I think.
Oh, no chance.
As soon as what is it? What's his name? Stidham. As soon as Stidham, right?
Stidham choked?
Yeah. As soon as Stidham threw the pick in overtime, I looked at my dad and brother and said, "Season's over." I took off I was wearing this dumb gritty shirt that my sister got me for Christmas. Took off my Harrison Smith jersey and I just cried.
I can't wait for a
I
Packers
didn't cry, but I wanted to.
Steelers Super Bowl. You know, I can't wait for that. Can you bet matchup bets on FanDuel? You can.
sure
right?
I'll tell you right now.
What's
sure you can.
Steelers Packers?
Steelers Packers. I mean, the Steelers probably aren't even.
They
gonna
actually
get
might
it.
not even offer that.
Steelers
Plus
Packers
$1 million?
would have to be plus 35,000.
No.
Well, no, the Steelers alone are plus 36,000 in the Super Bowl.
Oh, wait, plus 36,000.
Yeah, to win alone.
Oh, so
pretty sure.
Steelers Packers
So
would
I'm
be
saying
plus
Steelers-
plus
Yeah,
70,000.
they're 36,000. The Steelers.
I think that's look.
They're 360 to 1 to win the Super
Look.
Bowl.
That's
Oh, there's no matchups yet. But once the playoffs get set, there's
Then they'll
matchups.
have matchups.
What is it? Plus like 150,000, 1,500
Yeah,
to
probably
1.
probably something like that.
Do you think Brock Purdy makes
Well,
a mistake in the playoffs?
You know when
Yes.
You know when we got murdered last year in Kansas City?
Easiest bet of all
It was
time.
wild card round. If we win a game in Cincinnati, which is very doable, beat them once already.
The Lions are a little sneaky play too. If they somehow won,
I just
No,
hate.
I
I
just
hate
can't
the
see
fact
that.
Seattle's playing the Rams.
I know.
I hate that fact.
Baker's been hot. Cam Akers, the resurgence of Cam Akers, my dynasty league. I'm loving that.
If we are in the divisional round,
The Vikings are now plus 2,700. They've actually dropped since I checked.
Yeah, no, we should continue to drop.
if we're in the
Andrew,
division,
we were down 33-0 to the Colts.
Yeah, it's terrible.
The Indianapolis Colts
I mean, you won.
at halftime.
I mean, you won. You looked great in the second half.
Yeah, no, I know, but
let
can
me
you
finish-
name
let me
any
finish what I'm
other
saying.
teams this season that has been down 30 points to someone at halftime? Any game?
No, I can't name any team who came back to win from that deficit either.
No, you can't. They never have. But
Let me finish.
By
what
the
I'm
way, the
saying.
Bengals odds are dropping fast to win the Super Bowl. I guess. I mean, they're up 7-3 and they're probably driving.
If you hit the Steelers to win it all, right?
yep.
At 360 to 1. There's a world, a big world. We can beat Cincinnati. We did it once.
There's a world.
And then we go into the divisional round. And everyone in the locker room is saying, you know what? We're here. 2 more games to the bowl. We can win.
No, Patrick
Why can't we
Mahomes.
win?
Patrick Mahomes is watching on TV going, AFC Championship game again.
Revenge spot from last year.
I would if you somehow
This defense is top
Has he
tier.
ever lost a playoff game that isn't the Super Bowl?
yeah
Well,
last,
besides last year, I don't think
Bengals.
so.
Oh yeah, besides last
Well,
year.
and he lost to the
but
Patriots.
he's never played
too.
on the road.
He lost to the Patriots, too.
We talked about that like
Yeah.
a month ago. He's never had a road playoff.
I think the Bengals, like if you had like a lot of money and like really wanted to, I would probably take the Bengals. Like if you had a lot of money, you're like I was going to throw $1,000 on someone.
And they're probably playing the best football,
Yeah,
arguably in the league right now, right?
I like their. I mean, but again, for us, there's no value there.
I mean, if the Bengals, if the Bengals are the 2 and the Chiefs were to lose in the divisional round to someone,
They're Super Bowl
that's
favorite,
a great ticket. Yeah.
Well, there's still a lot to go. We'll be back with the week 18, the final week of the regular season. We'll be back with the preview show in a couple days. Until then, though, again, please like, comment, subscribe. Zach, thank you as always for a masterful job producing. Jack, congratulations on Steelers. Andrew, sorry about the Jets, and sorry for the Vikings for myself. We'll see you next time on the Paul Farrington Show. See ya.